I feel like I say that at the start of every video, and I do hope you are doing well, but it's not supposed to be an intro that I've developed for myself. I feel a bit ditzy today. I'm still getting over the cold. I'm bored of it now. I'm just bored of telling people that I've got a cold. Well, I think it's clearly obvious when I'm sneezing. So the symptoms this week, I'll give them to you because I feel like you enjoy gross symptoms. I can hear 100% perfectly. It's amazing. I'm so happy. No more crackling. I can't even make my ears pop. Snot. Lots of snot. Sneezing, like, is it too early for hay fever? Because it is like I've got hay fever, which I don't typically get. I used to get it, and I feel like I've grown out of it, if you can, but I just don't seem to get it anymore. Maybe it's because I moved. Maybe it's my mum's house that gives me hay fever. And coughing a lot, and sometimes I get a bit of a sexy voice as well. I think Phoebe demonstration. Phoebe Buffet. Our friends. I haven't been up to loads. I have got a finished item. I've got 2 works in progress. I've got lots of ideas, and I've been buying stuff. So, let me show you what I've finished. That's a good idea, isn't it? I have just filmed this and I had a big cough, sneeze, snot vest. Oh yeah, and I've got that as well. We've addressed that in the previous one that no one's ever going to see. But I'm having a bit of a bad hair day. I'm going out pretty much straight away as I've finished filming this. In fact, if I don't hurry up, I'm not going to get to finish this. So this will be addressed at some point, but for your viewing pleasure, I have finished my scarf. It's the Suzette stitch, just repeated. I didn't follow a pattern, I just learned how to do the Suzette stitch from a video by Bella Coco. And I chained 200 plus whatever you might need to turn. I don't know what it is now. I don't even know if you need anything to turn. Go and watch Bella Coco's video because she knows so much more than me. And I did a few rows. I don't know how many rows I did. I just did it till I thought it was going to run out. And then I'm trying to make a little flowery brooch to gift it with. So this and this is what's left. So I used most of it. This is carrot cake in rum and raisin. It's yet to be blocked. I'm hoping when it's blocked, it's a little bit wider. I just like a scarf to cover me, like protruding my double chin at you. I like a scarf to be as wide, whoops, dropped it, as wide and as big and as warm as possible. Somehow, I don't know what I did, but I ski sloped it. This, ooh, which side would be the start? This side is the start, so somehow I've either added in a stitch somewhere or, don't know, like there's nothing sticking out to me, I don't know if there is to you, of where I've gone wrong. I did go wrong a couple of times. You have to end, you like, so it's, what is it again? You do, this is US terms, you do a single, double, miss a stitch, single, double, miss a stitch. And your last stitch should be the last stitch in the row. And there were some points where I wasn't able to miss the stitch. So I had to, but I don't know, this end seems fine. But I'm hoping I was going to do a pom-pom edging on it. And I tried and I couldn't quite do it properly. And I just didn't want to. It didn't look what I thought it was going to look like on this. So I'm hoping blocking this out a bit might rectify that a bit. But I think when it's the handmade charm, isn't it? And I think when it's on, it'll look a bit better. But this will be going in my bag of stuff that I'm going to give to someone at some point. Might be a present for Auntie Claire. She wears these colours. or maybe Kirk's mum, but I gave Kirk's mum a scarf for Christmas, so I feel like I'm scarfing her out. Excuse me. So yes, I will be doing, I edged it in grey, double knitting, but knitting essentials from Pound World, just to neaten it up a bit. And because I was going to do the pom-pom thing in this grey, but I like it as it is. Not everybody's as extra as me. And I have started, but yet to complete it. I did a 3-petal flower, I suppose. I did the 5-petal one first, and then wanted something to go behind it, but didn't have enough of 4 or 5 petals, but I thought that was like more leafy. Sorry, I thought my auntie was here then. And then I have 2 pink buttons. I think the smaller one looks a bit better. And I thought that on like a brooch backing might be nice to give with the scarf, to like put on your coat and wear the scarf. I don't know why I need to do this. Why am I doing this? That might look nice, might not. It's a way of using up your scrap. And then I've just got that little farty bit as well. Farty, ooh, what a nice word to say on the internet. My other work in, no, that is my only finished object. I now have 2. What am I on with? 2 works in progress. They're slow going. They're both scarves. I'm like scarf obsessed at the minute. And I think the other Karen cake that I've got as well, I have, that one was rum and raisin. The other one I've got is Turkish Delight. They're both beautiful colour wise, but the wall is just, I wouldn't recommend a Karen cake. So if you are in the UK, because I think in the US you get a much better deal on them. If you're in the UK and you're a newbie like me, I just wouldn't recommend trying them. Not unless you can go, what I would say is go to Hobbycraft or The Range. The Range I've seen them in, I've not seen them in Hobbycraft, but I think they do sell them sometimes, don't know. But try and go and see them in a shop first, because they're quite rough, the wool is quite rough, it's not smooth at all. I'm hoping it feels a bit better after washing, but I'm not that worried. But it was £7.49 from a warehouse each. I think The Range do them 2 for £15, so it's the same offer really, but at a warehouse you only have to buy one to get it for £7.50. But they're rough. There wasn't loads of knots. There was a few knots in the wall. Some I could just like pull them out. It was just like a loop was made in the yarn. Some had to stay where they were. So if it was I think if it was anything else, it might not have looked quite right. I don't know. I feel like that particular stitch and scarf concealed it quite well. But yeah, it's not the greatest quality, I don't think, to say that it's just striping. Maybe I'm a bit picky. I did find a few like splinters and plastic bits in it as well. Probably only 3 or 4. There was one that looked like a thorn off a thorn bush, and it was quite sharp. Like, it didn't stab me or anything, but it wasn't very. I wouldn't have wanted it in the scarf. And like, if you were making something for someone, like a little one, it's not very nice in there. There was just a couple of bits that were just like hard melted plastic. Like, obviously it's acrylic, got acrylic in it, so I wonder if it's just where it's been made. But then there was also a bit that was like, it almost looked like a false eyelash, like the fibres had melted, or I don't know. I'm not a wool expert, sorry. I'm not a yarn expert. I'm sliding off my chair or anything, but I think you can get other self-striping yarns that are just as nice. You can get other cakes that are just as nice, that are a bit cheaper, that might be better quality wool. They might not. I've not tried anything else, but unless you really specifically want it, or some people must love them. And they are really pretty, and they look so cute and when they're caked up. But maybe if you're on a budget, look. Oh, I really pulled my hair then. Maybe if you're on a budget, look elsewhere. I didn't love them. So that's my opinion for what it's worth. My work's in progress. I am making my uncle for Christmas. I know it's really early, but I want to make things throughout the year for Christmas. So at Christmas I can hopefully, I say save myself a bit of money, but what I want to do is, rather than buying loads of presents, is just buy people a few presents and then buy myself really pretty like Christmas bedding and stuff, so I've started, and also I do like handmade gifts. I'm not just trying to be cheap, and it's not cheap, to be fair. You're spending a fortune on wool instead. This is the start of the Doctor Who scarf. 6 rows of burgundy and 20 something of camel. I've not done the full 20 yet. That's the start. Style craft, for anyone that's not used it, this is my first time. It's gorgeous to work with. It's very soft and silky. People do say that it's a bit thin, and it probably is a little bit, but not anything that's going to affect much. What a perfectly formed sentence. What I did is I have a notebook, the Purple Book of Doom. And if you go on Pinterest, you can pretty much find a picture without, you know, even going onto a website. And it's the BBC's, I don't think it's a knitting pattern as such, but it just tells you how many: burgundy 4, camel 21, copper 6, and I've changed the names of the colours though, so I understand what I'm doing. But it tells you how many of each row to do in what colour. It doesn't really tell you how many stitches. The only thing it does tell you is the number, obviously the number of rows in each colour, and that your tassels should be a strand of each colour of yarn and should be between 3 and 3.5 inches long. That's all you get. There are loads of different ones. I believe that each season of Doctor Who had a different scarf. I might be wrong, and it got gradually longer and longer. But I've just written these down. I don't know if I'm going to go all the way to the end. My uncle will love the Doctor Who scarf. He's a really tall man. He's very, very tall. So he can carry a long scarf, but I don't know if he'll want Doctor Who novelty length. Quite. I think if it could go sort of knee, wrap round him, back to knee, which would still be really long, that might be good, because it's just a little bit more wearable for him. If it was for me, I would go full, want to wrap it around my body kind, but we'll see. Also, I don't know I just ordered 1 ball of each colour, and I don't know if I'm really optimistic or really sensible. I'm not sure. So, work in progress number 1. Work in progress number 2 is something that I don't have to think about quite as much. That you don't have to think about, but you do have to obviously count your rows. And I'm trying to make it look really neat as well. I'm doing it in half double crochet because it's quite tight. And sometimes towards the end I can get a bit sloppy. The end of the row. I think things and don't say the words. So I'm doing this. It's a mesh. Can you see? Probably a pink jumper's. What if I do there? No. Yeah, maybe. It's like a mesh chain thing. I don't know where I learned this. Probably a YouTube video. Definitely a YouTube video. I'm doing it in Mammoth Chunky Double Knitting Yarn, 100% acrylic. I've got 3 50-gram balls. It's recommending a 9 to 10 millimeter knitting needles, and I think you just try and do the same in hooks. But the biggest one I've got is 6, so it is working. It is quite tight. I'm going to block this as well. I've been pulling it as I do it because I want it long and skinny. So this is the start. It's upside down. And then, so that's the start. And then to here, where that little tuft is sticking out, that's where I added on the second ball. So, and I've got a 3rd ball. So I was planning on doing 2 balls and then doing really long tassels. But I'm thinking I might do all 3 balls and perhaps infinity scarf it. We'll see. Or, because I don't really go to Pound, there's not a Pound World really close to me. I have to wait till I go into Nottingham or Derby, which I don't do a lot, just because I work weekends and Kirk works all week. So when we have got time together, we generally don't go shopping because he doesn't enjoy it much. Yeah, so we'll see with that. But it's just something that I can do. What have I dropped? Or hair clip. That's something that I can do while I'm watching telly. I just chain 5, do the single crochet to join to the previous row. I've been buying, did I show you, I said that I filmed this already, didn't I? And I can't remember now what I've shown you, what I haven't. Oh, sorry, I got some blocking boards from Halfords. I did tell a really long story about how long it took me to find them, and I can't remember if that was in this video or the one that I filmed and then I've had to refilm. It took me ages to find them. But I got the 6, rather than getting the play mats, I got the 6 car mats from Halfords that are a tenner. Denise Dia recommended them. Oh, there's a little robin outside. We're having our, well, we are taking the bushes out of the front garden and we're going to have a drive, and I'm really sad that all like the little robins that are sat in the trees are not going to be able to sit there anymore. They can go on the back garden. We've not really got any plants at all there at the minute, but we're going to do it this year. Last year was fences and decking and things, so this year it's pretty flowers, but I just feel a bit sad. I've been buying, not much, well, I've been buying a lot of clothes. This is new. And I work at Tesco. I feel like I can say that. I'm not saying anything bad. I like working at Tesco. And I work on a returns desk. I do the clothing and electrical returns. And so I obviously see clothes going through the till, and we've had a big sale on. And one of the things that are on sale are these. The pom-poms for your bags. They were meant to be £6, but on Saturday they were reduced to 50p. So if you're in Tesco shopping and they've got a clothing bit or a jewellery bit, go and see if they've got any of these. Because Kim got some from Pound Stretcher, and I have been in since I bought these. I bought these Saturday and I went to Pound Stretcher after work on Tuesday. So I didn't want to look for any more. I got 3. I got 2 black and I got cream. I don't think we had any more colours. We did have more, but I just got 3. I thought I don't need loads. They're going on hats. I thought they'd be cute rather than wool ones. Fur one, they're in, aren't they? In fashion. Kim got some from Pound Stretcher, and she said what you need to do is put something in this piece of elastic that keeps the keyring on, because once it's gone you won't find it again. And if you can feel sort of like where the indentation of it is, where it's sewn in. So put your crocheting hook through there. Oops, sorry. Open this. You can see there, look. You can open it there. Then you've got a keyring to add to something silly like that. And then you've got a pom-pom for your hat as well. And you just attach it with that elastic. So I thought it was a good idea when she mentioned it, and then when I saw these at work, grabbed them. And I also grabbed 2 tops, a cardigan for my mum, 2 pairs of shoes and some vest tops. And this was from Asda. I'm out of control. When I went to Pound Stretcher, I got some pins. They are very little. I do have, sorry, I keep turning around. I do have these pins that I bought for blocking. I got 2 packs of 10, I think. Yeah, I got 2 packs and there's 10 in each. And I just thought it might not be enough for some bigger stuff. Oh, there's cats fighting outside. And a woman going to next door looking confused. Don't come here, I don't like visitors. This is a 20-minute video of me basically saying I've made a scarf, started 2 and bought some pins. So I bought some pins, 49p from Pound Stretcher, and I got a little sewing kit as well because, sorry, very glary, I thought the scissors would be useful, tape measure useful, and there's obviously the rest of it is useful for sewing, but I thought for crochet they would be useful things to have. And that is about it. Oh, let me show you what I found. This is a 20-minute video. Oh, sorry. I made this when we lived at Kirkland's. It's bunting. And that one. I made it from some self-striping yarn from Wilko. Can't tell you what it's called, but it's in these colours: pink, yellow, blue and green. One ball for, I think it was a 50-gram ball, it's £1, and I just chained a string. And I was thinking of putting it up there, because I've sat a bit funny today, but normally I sit sort of this way on. So I thought if it's up there, you can see it and it looks less boring. There's my Hoover decoration. Yeah, so that's what I've done. Like I say, I think the Crojo is coming back. I'm not sure. I think a lot. I do have some ideas for other things. I want to do a baby blanket, and at the minute I just want to do easy stuff. I did have all these grand ideas of amigurumi this and making, like, I really want to make a garment. I'm so far off doing that. I really want to make, what I want to make is like a scrap jumper. So really garish, no obviously there'll be a pattern to the jumper, but no like no rhyme or reason to the colours. A really garish jumper, and I will wear it, and I will wear it out, and I will love it. Yeah, now I'm really waffling on. Yeah, but at the minute I'm wanting to do easy, simple, not taking too much thought, because that's, like, I keep falling asleep. So last night Kirk was watching the football on telly, and I was sort of crochet. I'd done dinner, wash pots and things like that, doing a bit of crochet, watching a bit of telly, watching a bit of YouTube while he was watching football on telly, and I was literally nodding off. And I was like, can we not just, because we take the dog last thing before bed, because otherwise he wheezes. He's a naughty dog. So we just take him out as an extra before bed. We just take him the length of the street. It's quite a long street, but it does him. Why am I telling you about how I want my dog? Who cares? But yeah, so I was like, can we take the dog? We normally take him about like 10, half 10. And he was like, it's a bit early. It was 20 to 9. And I was nodding off. I didn't finish work till 5:30, got in about 6, dinner and that. So I literally ate my dinner and fell asleep. I'm blaming it on the cold. I'm hoping it's nothing else. I'm blaming it on the cold. Just reading another text message. My auntie's on her way now. So I'm going to go. I'm going to sort my hair out because I can't be doing this. I don't know what we're doing today. We were going to take the dog out, but she doesn't feel well. I don't feel well. So we're not venturing far. I think we might just have a cup of tea and a good chat. Anyway, I don't know why I'm explaining this to you again. I'm going to go blow my nose, sort my hair, and put all the stuff away that I've got out to show you because I made a mess. Thank you for watching. Congratulations, Denise dear. You are auntie to a beautiful baby boy. Your poor sister was in labour for ages, bless her. I don't want that. If ever I have children, I don't want to be in labour for that long. But it was all worth it in the end. And well done to everyone that is doing vlog and times. You're doing an amazing job. I'd love to do it, but I can't even form sentences 1 day a week, never mind 7. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I will see you all next week probably. Hopefully I've got something to show you. See ya, bye.